First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. And out across midfield down to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 at the 19. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
At the 5-yard line.
Check 43. Check 9, check 9. Check 52. On the ball now.
Step, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Broncos nothing. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Check, check.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. Third down here. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Love from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
Set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not. Before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Broncos first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Play action this time with Love. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Broncos 7.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Tackle made by Shelby.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
34-yard line.
Now it's Hunt. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jalen Rager, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
10 yards on the pickup.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. move with it here, third and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over, first and 10.
3-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on them.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On the run, this is Hunt. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get changed, name, how about your respect? Get them more than when I get expected at the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
He's not gonna get me. Hey, 58 is the money. Boy, 58 is the money. That's the pass. 58, boy, 58. 58 is the money.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Here we go again. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Browns on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15.
Quit talking about it and bring it. 58 to Mike. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. 58's the money. 58's the money. Let's go.
Back to throw again. In trouble, and he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play fake. Here's Love. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. They find some up. There goes Melvin Gordon. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Browns 21, Broncos 14. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second and 3. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on first down. Hunt. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's another Browns first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And this time he is in. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First down, Love to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the safe. Boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we ain't nothing but death. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Broncos first down.
Here's Love. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Back at the 31-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. The kick by McManus is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Love. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Broncos 20. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Love. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's caught inside the 30.
Love's pass.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Yards on the play. First down, Denver.
On play action, Love to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2. At the Browns' 18-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Going back to Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Love. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
To
Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
3-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And at the 39-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
He's checking crowd.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. This is Hunt. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 25. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run. This is Hunt. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They run with Hunt. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They run again with Hunt. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, I know I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news. 18 Cardinal.
Check. Out. Hey, watch it. Bang. Hey, switch gears.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The Broncos on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On first down, it's Hunt. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Hunt. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Mike 45. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Slam, slam, slam. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
Now Hunt. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
3 brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down now, Cottrell. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Out
of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Love now to pass on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Off the play fake, Love. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown, Denver.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
To kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times.
It's caught at the 10. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 59 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger.
Check 3, check 3.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and Hunt is not going to get there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Savage, the fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Browns 48, Broncos 34.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's second down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On second down, it's Hunt. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it...
They're trying for Reagor, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
The pass intercepted by the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for it.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Love. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One last shot now for Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. The penalty?
I'm